I was one of the first they reached out to when they had the Players Association that represents the MLB, which is the best. It's a 50-50 split of TV right deals and profits, 50-50.
50-50.
And it's guaranteed money. It's literally the best, and they found that, organized it, so it's 50-50. Fuck, man, this is 8, 9 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. The guy who came up with that idea, who's the head of that, was like, I'm going to help the UFC fighters out. So it's me, some other big names who maybe some are still fighting, some are retired, and he gets us all together. Probably about after 3 months, he went, this ain't happening.
Yeah.
He said that?
Yeah.
Really?
He's like, I'm out.
It's
And he was working pro bono. He was
big.
this ain't happening. No, you guys can't. Like, you just can't. You're too fucked.
Yeah.
Like what? Like everyone is just like not.
He was just
wanna
like,
collaborate.
he was like, the stars that we reach out to aren't willing to play ball.
Yeah.
And without that negotiation power,
Doesn't matter.
you guys, like, if 300 of the C-level prelim fighters, uprise, the UFC, you're so replaceable. He's like, so the big dogs, they're eating well. And that's why the UFC does that. They're eating well, so they're not going to play ball. And he's like, you guys got to figure it out.
You could even make the argument that
check, please.
the UFC could weather even their big dogs stopping. They could weather it somehow because people still want to see MMA. Just, it's the UFC.
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
If you got rid of like all the names, then you're PFL. Ask PFL how they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like
You'd still have to have like good cards.
Yeah. Because nobody cares about
and talent.
You
need talented fighters.
Yeah.
So if you're just signing these kids off contender series and it's like low level fighting, people are out, man.
Yeah.
I feel that's even more in boxing now too. That like TKO is moving into boxing because boxing, I feel there's even more of a power law where like the top 1% is even more
There is.
important.
Boxing seems to have gotten saved and re-energized with the guy Turkey in Saudi Arabia.
Al Sheikh?
Yeah.
He just
I mean, it didn't solve anything. He gave you because he was willing to pay crazy money for the fights we wanted.
we
to
didn't
see.
have to wait for one division. Bob Arum was controlling one division, and then such and such was controlling the other. And the two best fighters, like Pacquiao and Mayweather, didn't get a chance to fight in their prime. It was all that.
Yeah.
Now you'd see it.
But there's the amount of money, like it's really buying their way to it though. It's not like, from it's just triple the money and then make them fight.
Yeah, it's kind of like that movie Blank Check. If Turkey Al Sheikh was that kid in Blank Check, because he's like, wait, I want to see Fury versus Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what's the problem? I'm like, buddy, we're about 200 million away from that. He goes, oh, I have that. I'll do it.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
really?
I
He's
got
like,
it.
Yeah. But we'll do it in front of the pyramids. And you're like, oh, this is wild. He's like, yeah, just let me know where to send the money. And then they get it done.
Yeah,
So
I literally feel
cool,
like the
but
conversation was like,
it's cool.
How much
you hung
would it
with him,
really
right?
take?
Yeah.
And then get that from one fighter. How much would it really
Yeah.
take? And then he was like, done. And people were like, holy shit.
Yeah, they just have endless money. He's like, well, I want to watch that.
Yeah.
How much?
Where'd you go?
500 million. He's
Where
like,
were you?
I'm in.
Where were you when you met him?
New York City.
Okay. He's cool, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get a 2-hour sit down with him,
Right.
but yeah,
I think he's sick. Did you hear that?
yeah, I heard that. Yeah,
What's going on?
I don't know. Hope he's all right. Alzheimer's, I think he has.
Really?
No, I think it's
Parkinson's.
I think it's
He's about to lose
tumor?
his mind.
really.
It's like cancer or something like that.
Yeah, he's worried.
Yeah.
Multiple forms of
Whoa,
cancer.
and a brain tumor. Damn.
He was, I'm afraid, in 2028 or 2029, I'll forget my name.
Damn.
Oh man,
That's not good.
that sucks.
He works closely with Dana though. Like it's interesting to see Zuffa grow like that. Zuffa boxing.
Yeah, they're making moves. It's like when they first came out, people were making fun of him. Like, one thing you should know by now is don't bet against Dana White. Like,
No,
if he gets
man,
involved in something, man. And they're going to sign Ryan Garcia. It looks like after he's done with Golden Boy or whoever the hell he's with, Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Like
They're sweeping.
people are like
everybody.
making fun of him. Like, I wouldn't make fun of him, man.
Nah.
That's not the guy to make fun of. They'll figure it out.
It's impressive, honestly. Like the speed at which they're signing very big names is like very impressive. I'm sure there's like some very solid money, especially with Turkey, but like I think they have like really a real shot at like consolidating.
Yeah, it's just, I think the tough thing, being a UFC guy, it's like they paid Conor Ben $15 million.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like for his first fight, nobody watched. And
Really?
it's like
Nobody watched that?
No one watches him fight. Really.
Wow.
So they paid him $15 million, and then it's like but you didn't pay, Justin Gaethje fit or Ilya Topuria.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I
and
don't know how
Ilya
he
and
manages
Justin,
that
by
conversation.
every measurement, destroy him viewership wise. Not even close. So you'd think UFC fighters be like, wait, hold on, dude. You guys have 15 million to pay Conor Benn for one fight, and I'm getting paid 2 million to fight Ilya Topuria? What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
But
that might be
again,
the trigger for
no one's-
actually
but
that
no one says anything.
association.
No one says
actually.
anything.
Yeah.
No, it's like it's this awkward kind of elephant in the room.
I'd pay so much money to be like a fly on the wall for those
Some of them
conversations.
do, and they're just
No,
like,
John Jones didn't say anything. John Jones asked for 30 million. They told him they'd give it to him. He just didn't fight.
they told him they'd give it to him.
Yeah,
First time.
yeah, and then he just didn't fight.
Wow.
But again, John's worth that. You're talking about the greatest of all time, but that's different, right? If you're the top dog, that's different. And he was getting paid more than Conor Benn.
Damn.
It's just a weird. It's like you're just gonna give Conor Benn 15 mil. Okay, all right.
I'm really wondering what Dana said.
Bryan Callen is used to Brendan Schaub's compulsive lies, but he has a tell now. Whenever he really doesn't believe Schaub, he starts asking a bunch of follow-up questions. And I like how there's Schaub tried cutting it off like, they have a 2-hour sit down with him when Schaub was kind of presenting it as if he did. And he's talked about it before meeting that Saudi guy, but I have to say, Schaub is in like full redact mode now. The looking back and forth, the short shorts, the complete ignoring of reality as everything crumbles around him. And we're still with the sneaker on the goddamn table. Ugh, look at that chair with all those nicotine pouches. Oh, look at this idiot they got. If anyone does business with Brendan Schaub, you're an idiot. Because you've paid no team to do any due diligence. And when you ultimately make no money off of that idiot, it's your own fault. But of course, this guy is foreign and speaks with an accent, so it's to be expected. I'm pretty sure he was told, yeah, you'll meet Joe Rogan. We'll get you on Joe Rogan sometime. Give me some money. That's the guy who Schaub lied to. And it was like, yeah, the UFC sent me a belt. He's now claiming that the UFC sent him a belt, not that, he went online and ordered a belt. Just like he claimed Conor McGregor sent him some cigars. Yeah, Conor McGregor took time out of his day to personally send Brendan Schaub cigars. It is so ridiculous, the amount of lying this redact does. But how everyone around him has to go along with it. And when everything ultimately craps out in the end, I bet you Schaub will turn around and be like, why didn't anybody tell me anything? When you're not allowed to tell him anything, the whole thing is just so pathetic, though. I mean, literally has to lie about everything. First instinct is to lie. Like, even when he signs the podcast to one deal, signed a new deal, biggest deal ever. It's like, what? It was literally for less money, but no one asked how much the deal was for. Like, no one cared. He just had to offer up a lie. That's how pathetic he is. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.